Hello and good morning in Europe, good evening in United States. This is Aurora with another daily outlook video. In this series of videos, as you know, we are looking at the market to see what is going on, what's happening, and what we have to expect from today in the financial market. 184 companies so far they published their earnings and 78.8% are positive. We could see the results of the earnings results yesterday with the app with the Google beating the expectations with the PayPal. Actually, the PayPal I can say that it didn't beat the expectations. It was less than expectations, but just beat 1 cent. The expectation was 1.12 cents, and they published 1.11 cents. So it was not that bad. So the Google was much better than expectations. ExxonMobil, as it was expected, the oil companies they were better than expected. AMD beat the expectations, and so many other companies. And we could see that this positive outlook, the positive sentiment that we have in the market with the earnings, it is still going on. And today, now we are waiting for the Meta, which is the new name of Facebook. So the Facebook after market close, and then will be reported, and market is focusing on that to see what we have to expect from that. We have too many data today to watch. Besides, about the data, when I'm talking about the data, let's review first the data yesterday that we had. Then I will go and talk about a few more important data to watch and for more important points to review, especially about the OPEC Plus meeting, which is going to be today. Yesterday, we had purchasing manager index data, numbers from different economies. And also, we had employment data as well. The employment data yesterday from Germany showed that they are growing very well, and unemployment rate is down to 5.2%. I think it was, if I don't mistake, it was down to 5.2%. If I don't, let me check. Anyway, the unemployment rate in the in Germany is falling. It means that the labor market is improving, and it is improving. Yeah, 5.1%. Sorry, 5.1% down from 5.2%. The labor market is improving. Same thing that we saw in the United States, and same thing that we saw earlier today in New Zealand. With the unemployment rate, it's a joke. It's a very nice. The unemployment rate in early published data in New Zealand was the unemployment rate was 3.2%. 3.2%. Yeah, they are amazing. They went very faster. They went forward very faster than other countries. 3.2% unemployment rate today in New Zealand. About yesterday, and personal manager index. And in the United States, it was amazing. In UK, it was amazing. In Germany as well. Generally, the data shows that the purchasing manager index data shows that the economy is improving. Even if it was a little bit less than expectations in some economies like United Kingdom, I mean, it's less than a little less than previous months, but still, it was much better than expectations, and it was much better than I mean, it shows that it shows the economy is improving, and it shows that we are going forward. ISM manufacturing in United States, let me say exact number. ISM manufacturing was at 76.1. Just imagine, can you imagine the number? ISM manufacturing price, actually, ISM manufacturing PMI was 57.6, and ISM manufacturing price index was 76.1. It was amazing, up from 68.2. And ISM manufacturing PMI in January was 57.6. Yeah, it was a little bit lower than previous month, as I told, lower than 58.8, but still it was better than expectations. Same thing happened in same thing happened in United Kingdom. So generally, the data shows that even if it is less than December, it is improving less than December, but it is still improving, and it's much better than expectations. Therefore, the economy's health situation generally is fine. This is what we can understand from yesterday's numbers. Canadian GDP also for for November last year, which published yesterday, was also at 0.6%, much better than 0.3% expectations. Generally, the data shows that we are improving. The only concerns was that GLT's opening numbers. GLT's opening numbers again increased in December, 10.925 millions, and I mean, it's lagging data, but anyway, it shows that why we had lower NFP numbers in December. Why we missed the NFP numbers in December? Because we had too many places, too many too many jobs that they were not taken, too many opportunities that they were not taken. So that means why that shows why we missed the expectation in December NFT numbers. Last night about the oil market and energy market. Last night we had API, American Petroleum Institute numbers. API missed expectations. I can say missed expectations. Why? Because it shows that the United States crude oil inventories in the private sector decreased 1.645 million barrels in a week and in the last week. It is while the market was waiting for improving of 1.8 million barrels for the same week. So that was one of the reasons. So I will go to the chart and show you about a little bit more data on the chart and numbers there. This is the market was this is what the data and economic situation that data and earnings that we had in the market. This data in line with the other with in this data that we had, this events that we had, in line with the speeches of the FOMC members, shows that the market risk generally is falling. This is what we saw, what we can see in the chart as well. Look at here, the market risk is decreasing. FOMC members, they are talking and kind of they are preparing the market for a little bit hawkish decisions, while they are some of them they're increasing the expectations for 5, 6, or 7 rate hikes, and some other they're talking about the less rate hikes. So this mixed talking and mixed conversation trying to prepare the market for the starting of the rate hike, and therefore they want to reduce the risk in the market, which they were success. At the same time, tensions between United States and Russia seems that it is going to find a way. Most probably, and I cannot say, but most probably I can say probably they may find a. I say between the United States and Russia. I don't say the Ukraine, because Ukraine here is just kind of the game, and poor Ukrainian they're just in the middle of the two giants to solve their problems. Uh, Probably they may deal the Ukraine with the New Zealand with the South American countries, with some South American countries that I can sorry to say the New Zealand, not the New Zealand, Venezuela. Sorry, they may change the countries like Ukraine against some South American countries. Maybe it can be Cuba, maybe it can be Venezuela or other countries. Probably between the United States and Russia, they may do some deal like that, and they can take their army back. They can take their army back, so things go to a little bit better situation. That was the reason. That was the news, overall news that came out, and that was the reason to see the market risk is falling. But at the same time, this market risk is falling. It couldn't help the U.S. 10 years bond yields to do not increase. Actually, it increased. Sorry, it helped to increase, because lower market risk means more rates, more inflation, sorry, more expensive. I mean, more rates. I can kind of say like better word in English. Sorry, looking after better word in English to say that. Yeah, higher rates, because more risk, lower risk in the market means higher rates for the bond yields, because the bond yields they are benefiting from the low risk. The market do not go to market participant or people. They don't go after bonds while the market situation is fine, and that is the reason to see that you look at here. That's the reason to see that SP 500 up here. You can see, yeah, you look at here. This is the SP 500. SP 500 is still increasing at 4,563, and the market is still positive and increasing. The market for now is still positive. The sentiment is positive sentiment. So therefore, the market is increasing. And still, with the positive earnings that we have, with the positive news that we have, expecting the more higher numbers for the S&P 500 from Nasdaq or Dow Jones is not far and is not unlikely. So we can see these numbers will grow up. About the oil, while the oil yesterday, as morning, I told the reasons that they were falling, and as I told actually yesterday also, I told that yeah, the oil price is falling right now, but we are not expecting to go so much lower, especially under $86, as long as we do not have the OPEC plus meeting. We have to have the OPEC plus meeting today, And that meeting, after the members, they can decide, after the members of OPEC members and their allies, which we call them OPEC plus, if they when they decided about the future plans, then oil can find the way exactly where to go. But for now, still we are waiting to see 86 and 88 numbers. Today we will have the OPEC plus meeting. There are news that they may a little bit increase the level of the support level of supply, but anyway, supply level even if increase, I'm not sure if the members they can increase their supply levels because so many missed investments we have in the oil industry in countries, and there are many companies that they are following, they're looking, they're going after the green energy, so not enough investments we had in the oil industry. Therefore, I'm not sure that if even the oil uh, producers they can get back to the same level of production of pre-pandemic. Therefore, if so, then the earlier published news about that the oversupply in the market in the next months will be a little bit that's like not reality. So therefore, still oil price in oil to see the oil in a positive sentiment, oil price in a positive sentiment and increasing is likely. Higher lower risk in the market, higher bond yields put the gold again under pressure, and we can see that the gold price is still again got under pressure and still getting some more pressure on that. It's about the silver price here. In the cryptocurrencies market, despite the other markets increasing, the cryptocurrencies improvement stopped. Look at here, the SP 500, Nasdaq, and others they are still increasing, but the cryptocurrencies market is stopped increasing because this positive sentiment in the market, as yesterday I told, can help somehow to some until some levels to increase, but it cannot continue because the cryptocurrencies market they need more data, they need more information to increase, and we still need reasons here to say that okay, the cryptocurrencies market can increase. For now, in the short term, still we can say Bitcoin still and other cryptocurrencies still under pressure, and we do not have enough reason to say that they can increase. About the gold, about the US dollar index. US dollar index at fell under 96.48 and been trading around that. I thought that for now, I am waiting to see the US dollar index between 96 and $97. Not so much high, not so much down. It is the market expectations. So we don't have that much risk in the market to increase the demand for to increase the demand for the United States dollar, and we don't. At the same time, we have very good data from United States that they are supporting the currency. This is the market situation generally. For today, we have to follow the economic in the earnings reports. I told the Facebook will be in the focus, but in the calendar we will have today is important day for the European market, since we have the inflation number from Eurozone. Will be very important. As I told, the OPEC meeting also should be in the spotlight, and then EIA weekly inventory reports. But today, later, we will have from United States, we will have not much important data, unless if we have the EIA data. Yeah, we have EIA reports, weekly reports. From Canada, we have the building permits, and we have to follow that. ADP, non-farm payrolls from United States. I do not see that much important. Yeah, it is important, but I don't know why. I don't think that usually it can change any market. That's why I didn't say that we don't have that much important numbers, because ADP non-farm payrolls usually is under affected by other data, so therefore I cannot too much count on that. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hope it was useful for you and you used it. If you have any idea, if you have any comments, please write down right under the below the video, and let me know how can I improve these videos that can be more useful for you as a main users, as a people that they should like and they should use it, that you should like and you should use it. So therefore it is for you, and let me know please how can I improve the general these videos to be much better for you. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.